Hello, welcome to Henri's Coffee Bean. What can I get started for you? Would you like to try our new flavor? Passion fruit and play. Yeah, a new flavor sounds good. I'll try that. Robert Henri was a boy with a dream who actually came from Ohio, just like me. He was an artist and author and wrote a book called The Art Spirit, which changed my life forever, and had an incredible visionary mind for what it means to be an artist and what it means to cultivate and release the art spirit. It was the motivation and inspiration behind this incredibly magical space. What makes this place so magical? That is a great question, and I'm so glad you asked it. What I deeply desired and dreamed was to create a community where everyone was included. Teachers, thinkers, dreamers, speakers, artists, and everything in between. A place where we could speak our mind through verse, prose, poetry, music, and rhyme. Or say nothing with words, but speak volumes with paintings and sculptures, or anything beautiful that we found authentic and unique. What does passion and play look like? A little child playing with colorful Legos through unfiltered lenses as they possibly construct the scaffolding for their destiny with their tiny, innocent, and unknowing hands. Or maybe it's the sinuating sound of a trumpet singing out loud from a studio apartment through a tiny window barely big enough for the soul on the other end of the instrument, as it bounces off the brick and cement, catapulting it into the luminescent stars. But one thing is for certain, passion mixed with purpose, persistence, and determination will allow it to make its way through all our senses in every size, color, space, and shape. For do you remember when you were a child how long it would take your parents to convince you to come to dinner and sit down before your plate? Oh, back then play was such serious business in the mind and in the spirit that it would radiate like a magnificent rainbow from head to toe. Hours and hours and hours would just drift on by without batting an eye, with the focus of concentration and interest, like a dog not wanting to put down its meaty and satisfying bone. Then sadly and unfortunately, somewhere along the line of life, that magical and mystical essence started to fade like a Polaroid picture working in reverse. Riding along on a radio wave with a signal of communication that has been weakened, only able to exist in space when its energy is coming from both directions, however luckily and gratefully never to be destroyed or severed. But hear me right here and now when I say that that supernatural ability we have that starts in the spark of our imagination leading to creation can and never will wilt and die inside. For instantly and almost simultaneously as the desire finds its way back into your heart, springing out like a geyser from the ground, it will bring your deepest and most treasured passions back to life. And all you have to do to get back to that natural place of finding nothing better than what it means to experience and luxuriate in the state of play, just again playing in your room, or riding your bike effortlessly on the wings of a breeze, able to lift you into the... And while perched like a bird, listen to that voice within your soul that has always known exactly how you love to pass the time. And then your passion will well up in your eyes, for again you will understand the meaning and reason for life. Thank you so much for joining us here inside Henri's Coffee Bean. This is the point in time where I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe, share, and like, but instead I just want to tell you that I really would love for you to be a part of this community. If you want to lift each other up, if you want to express yourself, if you want to keep seeing what happens when we use our imagination and our creativity for beautiful ways to come together, to lift each other up, then this is the channel for you. And I would love for you to be a part of it. But most importantly, remember that here inside this channel, we believe that empathy, equality, and inclusion is the only way for us to move forward in our human evolution and come together and help one another and realize that we are actually all sisters and brothers, and that the space between you and me is actually an invisible field of energy connecting everyone and everything. You see? Peace and love. Bye.